Hi guys, I'm back. And as you can see, we have a different brand of paint than I normally use. Somebody wrote to me and said that they use this color, this particular brand. So I thought I would try it out. They cost a little bit more than the apple barrel paints do. So I'm hoping maybe for slightly better results. These are Anita's all-purpose acrylic craft paints. And I just picked a handful of colors. We went into the store and the girls just picked out some colors that went well together. So I have no idea whether these are all opaque, all transparent. I have a feeling most of them are probably going to be opaque. But I'd have to do, the paint test or just experiment with them a lot to see whether they're going to be opaque or transparent. So I don't know if they're all opaque. I tend to lean on the side of use half opaque, half transparent, or a little more than half transparent paints. It tends, for me, in my opinion, the painting tends to work a little better. So yeah, if you guys are just starting out, that's another tip for you. Use half opaque and half transparent, or a little bit more than half transparent paints. Now, unfortunately, I mixed up these paints when I mixed up my other ones from the last video, or from the video, I guess 2 videos ago. So these paints also have a little bit of pouring medium in them. So, and I wasn't real happy about how the painting with the pouring medium turned out before with the wildflower colors. So, I don't know how this one's going to turn out. All I can say is keep your fingers crossed. Another 8x8 canvas. I like to experiment on the 8x8s. And I just like to use the 8x8s. They're just cute little canvases. They look cute on the wall. It's a nice size. You can put them anywhere. So let's just get on with it. The colors are, the blue is Hawaii. This is grape. Purple is grape. The green is wasabi. The orange is ripe apricot. The blue is navy blue. And the pink is royal fuchsia. So we're going to get these out of the way. And of course my white is the same white I always use. At least 99% of the time it is the white Flow Acrylic from Artist Loft. So let's get a cup. I'm going to use a smaller cup this time. We really don't need a giant cup for this size canvas. I'm thinking that's probably going to be big enough if we fill it completely. I'll show you guys my little cup of all sorts of containers. Everything works. Actually, I'll probably use this one because I like it. This is the Play-Doh container. And we've got laundry detergent containers. This one is from pineapple. This one is from tuna fish. We've got some fruit, little fruit cups. This one is from the icing from the cinnamon rolls in the package. And then of course we've got medicine bottles and medicine cups. And then we've got these little caps that come. These actually come on the battery terminals for your truck. My husband brought me a few of these. So, they just pull them off and throw them away. So I thought these are great little teeny tiny cups. They work great for doing like a flip and drag through like a tile. I'm not sure what that one's for. So anyway, you guys, collect everything you can find around your house because it all works. And all of those things are very easily washable. So just, dump them in your bucket of water and let them soak, and the paint comes right out. Doesn't matter what kind of paint you're using, as long as it's still wet when you dump it in there. And even like if you set it aside and forget about it and it dries, just dump it in a bucket of water for a few days, the paint comes right off. So let's put a little bit of silicone into our colors here. 1 drop for each color, as I usually do. Okay. And let's start with something maybe not white today. Maybe we'll start with, oh, I don't know. I hate not starting with the white, but let's start with maybe, oh shoot, I don't know. We'll start with the white, just because I can't make a decision on the color. So we'll start with white. And we're just going to arbitrarily put in the colors. No great orders of them. But try not to put your colors that won't mix well together. Pink and green usually make a lovely orange of some sort. The lime green and a pink, for some reason. Let's put a little more white in there. And we'll go with some purple. And some turquoise. And some of this bright orange. A little more white. And we're going to switch up the order a little bit. Do some pink. Oh, let's do some turquoise on top of that. A little bit of blue. A little bit of white. Some lime. Green. Pinch of orange. And a hint more pink. And now our cup is full. And if you use these cups smaller for your canvases, instead of like a cup this size, I would have ended up filling it most of the way up before I even realized what I was doing. So use a cup that's proportional to your painting. You want a little excess paint. I hate to say that, but you do. Because if you don't have enough, you end up stretching, and sometimes you have to stretch stuff that you don't want to stretch. But don't use a cup that's way too big for your canvas, because then you'll be talking or thinking about something else, and you'll put too much paint in the cup, and then you'll really be wasting paint. So just gonna let it sit there a second. I love the, I don't know, the stripe. It's kind of, these colors are nice and bright. We'll see how they dry. I'm liking this stripe I got going on there. It looks like a ribbon because I kind of wiggled it a little bit. Looks kind of cool. Alright, that's good. The cup. There's some cells that go down along that side. I don't know if you guys can see those. I hope so. Ooh. Alright, well, let's torch it. The pouring medium is definitely messing with my formula. Not fond of that. So I will most likely go back to not putting any pouring medium in there at all. I'm not sure. I don't know, you know, how other artists use the pouring medium so much and it works so great for them. I don't like it. I'm just staring at it, trying to decide which area. It's so busy. I'm trying to decide which area to sort of salvage. I really don't like this pink right here. It's too kind of. I don't have these nice little cells in here. Now this is pretty. We got some pretty going on here and some nice cells there. Cute little fat caterpillar right there. But I don't like this side at all. So we're going to try and move it here first and then get rid of that. Hopefully. Hopefully that will work. So we're going to get another corner catcher, my trusty corner catcher. I use these to save the stuff that I like. You know, some of you have asked me, why do I use corner catchers? You can manipulate the corner catcher instead of just leaving it completely flat against your corner like this. If you pull it away and kind of pinch the side, your paint will stop here on the sides, but it'll pour out through the corner. So try that if you want to save some stuff that's on your edges, but you need to get rid of that. You need to cover that corner. So try that. Your fingers work good too, because you can manipulate your hand the same way. So try that. We're going to go off this corner first, I believe. And I don't want my cells to be so misshapen, so we're going to take it a little slow. So guys, have patience. And again here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold the edges on the sides, but I'm going to let it pour out that corner. I like that orange and that turquoise. It's pretty. Okay, now it's all gone off the corner. And then we're going to drag it off. You just sort of slowly drag it off so it kind of pulls the paint over. Well, I think, wow, it really did stretch that. Okay, so you guys know, if you're going to follow my recipe, don't use pouring medium. I really don't like it. It doesn't work well for me. Now, it may keep your paintings from cracking. That's true. So, if you're using my formula, you're having a lot of trouble with paint cracking, try some pouring medium. I'm not saying it's terrible stuff, because it's not. There's a lot of people out there that use it that love it. I'm just saying, for me, it doesn't work. You know, it doesn't give me the results that I typically get, that I like. Alright, so we want to now... I love the veining. I don't get that very often, but I love the veins. I hope those will stay. Try and get it off of this corner over here and then go off that way. Don't be afraid to use your fingers on that corner. It'll help drag the paint off. Whatever way you came, go back in the opposite direction before you pull it to the other corner. Kind of looking peacockish. I don't know if that's a word. I'd like to keep a little bit of pink in there, but it's looking like I'm not going to save much of it, unfortunately. Because I really do need to pour some of that off. This is an interesting painting. I'll give you that. Alright, we really need to bring that off. Come on, come off of there. Okay, let's bring it back. We'll fix that corner in a minute. It didn't completely cover over the corner, but I want to bring a little bit of that pink back in there. Well, this is definitely a colorful, interesting painting. Let's move that out of the way. Alright, that's going to be it for that. That is interesting. I really wonder what it would look like if I hadn't put pouring medium in it. Alright, let's fix this little corner right here. There's so many colors going on, you really could pick up whatever you want and just fix that corner. nobody is ever going to know. Looks like all the other corners are happy. Not sure about that one over there, so we're going to pick up a little bit of this paint. Let's get rid of some of that off of there. That's just grungy. Pick up a little bit of this. Since we've got orange in this corner. There we go. Okay, that corner's fixed. Let's run a torch over it just to pop air bubbles, because we got, as always, lots of air bubbles. I love the veins through here. That's my favorite part of the whole piece. And I actually kind of like these stretching out through there. And look, we've got lots of little cells that have sort of popped up through here. I kind of like those. Those are cute. Well, all right. I don't usually stare at the paintings this much, but this one is weird and interesting. It's hard not, there's so much going on here that it's hard not to stare at it. So let's get you down. Alright, so there's some weird stuff going on. And it's hard for me to believe that that's all the pouring medium, but I don't usually get such odd results. Kind of, I mean, you see that cell right there? It's sort of washy a little bit, if that makes sense. And of course, I'm still getting cells coming up, like that little group right there. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention and I didn't see them before, but those look new to me. And they're actually growing. That stuff's cool right there. The orange over top of the turquoise and the purple. And turning into these gorgeous veins. I just love those veins. They're so hard to get. I just get lucky sometimes. Alright, well, interesting painting. Okay, well, we've got a lot of leftovers from this painting, and we still have some leftovers from the wildflower painting and the Dutch pour. So I think we're just going to take a bigger canvas next time, and we're going to do everything onto one canvas. I don't know what size it's going to be yet, but we'll give it a thought and come back. Alright guys, this is your pretty for today. It's interesting. I like this one. I hope you guys like it too. I want to thank every one of you, all my subscribers, all my viewers. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, we do a lot of weird stuff on here. Not weird, but a lot of different stuff. I try and change things up so it doesn't get too boring around here. So, you know, if you don't like pour painting, you know, look at some of my other videos. We have other things too. So, so give the channel a chance, subscribe to it, ring the bell, and that way you'll be alerted every time we upload a video. I typically do it on Mondays and Fridays, but every once in a blue moon I might surprise you on a Wednesday. Thank you to everyone, all my subscribers, all my viewers, everyone who has donated to my channel, and every one of you who support me in any way that you support me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys, wherever you are on the planet, you're having an awesome afternoon, day, evening, or night. See you later. Bye.